Ilia Topuria has made a notable shift in his position on the long-discussed super fight with Islam Makhachev. After spending months hinting that Islam was the one dodging him, Topuria now says he no longer holds Islam responsible for the matchup not coming together. Instead, he believes the UFC simply has no interest in making that fight happen at this point in time. Topuria also opened up about his strategic approach heading into his clash with Justin Gaethje, explaining that he deliberately chooses to keep wrestling off the table, not because he can't use it, but because he wants to give fans a show and hunt for the finish. He made it crystal clear he expects to knock Gaethje out, confident that his striking firepower is more than enough to handle even the most dangerous men in the division. Meanwhile, Gaethje shared his own grievances with the UFC's matchmaking decisions over the past couple of years. After suffering a knockout loss to Max Holloway, he believes the promotion tried to quietly push him out of the title picture by feeding him dangerous rising contenders rather than handing him a favorable path back. Despite that, he kept winning, refused to be buried, and eventually forced his way back into title contention the hard way. Let's hear directly from Topuria on his game plan for Gaethje.
Well, Justin also has a pretty good background. He did wrestle a lot. Do you think that fight even goes to the ground at all?
No, I don't think so, because if I want it, of course I take him down and I do with him whatever I want to do. But I really want to give to the fans the show, the entertaining part. Because I could, with Max also, I could take him down, control him in the ground and submit him in the ground, but it wouldn't be as excited as it was. So this is the same thing that I'm planning to do with Justin. It's gonna be a pure striking fight, at least from my side. If he's gonna try to take me down, then we have different plans for that also. But anyways, I'm gonna end up knocking him out.
Movsar Evloev has officially confirmed that his long-awaited title shot is finally locked in, revealing he'll be fighting for the featherweight belt at the end of the summer. After years of staying unbeaten and grinding through contender after contender without a blemish on his record, the matchup that Alexander Volkanovski himself has been talking about for some time is now closer than ever to becoming reality. Alex has repeatedly acknowledged Evloev as one of the most deserving challengers in the division, and now the fight appears to be taking shape. Interestingly, Volkanovski also revealed he was supposed to be in Spain right now, linking up with Topuria, who shares history with Evloev as a former rival, for some joint training, good food, and time together. However, travel complications got in the way and the trip had to be shelved for now. Topuria, for his part, showed genuine respect toward Alex after his title win and his defense against Diego Lopez, saying he was truly happy to see Volkanovski reclaim the belt because he believed Alex deserved to get it back. Here's what Volkanovski had to say about the planned trip to Spain.
I actually should be in Spain right now with Ilia. We're going to catch up with Ilia. We're going to, do some training, catch up, cooking with Volk, and we're going to, it would have been great to catch up with him. As you've seen, I'm pretty respectful and pretty friendly with all my opponents, and you've seen the respect shown between us too. So that would have been pretty cool. I think that would have done the rounds through the internet. There would have been a couple of viral clips or whatnot. I think that would have been cool. But we're going to save that for another time. That will happen. We'll have some fun with that in the future. Just can't be done right now. It's a crazy time in the world right now. Traveling is getting difficult, which is makes things a little bit harder.
Ever since Conor McGregor revealed that the leg injury he suffered against Dustin Poirier completely reshaped how he approaches fight camp, the spotlight has once again returned to his long-awaited comeback against Max Holloway, scheduled for July. McGregor has been speaking with a noticeably different tone in recent media appearances, more measured, more focused, emphasizing structure, consistency, and discipline as the pillars of his current preparation. He described himself as fully locked in, with every part of his daily routine revolving around training and recovery. McGregor has been actively pushing back against the online clips that raise doubts about his physical condition, insisting that this version of him isn't just returning to compete, he's returning to prove that the adjustments he's made since the injury have genuinely elevated his game. According to him, this camp has his complete and undivided focus. Those comments, along with the recent training footage making the rounds, eventually landed in front of Ilia Topuria, who was asked to weigh in on McGregor's current mindset during a recent interview. Let's see how Topuria reacted.
Man, that was such a crazy moment when McGregor just fought Mayweather.
Yeah.
That was something we just haven't seen before. What a super fight.
Actually, a big move for Conor.
Yeah, that changed his life to a different world.
When they made that happen. Yeah, I don't know if his life was changed in a positive way since that fight, but
I think as a fight fan, I wanted to see Conor just continue to take it so serious and continue to just be a great man. I think that moment was so
I think
different.
he's taken seriously now, like his training sessions.
Yeah, I've seen his training sessions. It looks like he's locked in.
Yeah, it looks like you never know. When we see things on social media, we never know the truth behind that. Because he could be training in the morning and partying at night, but he seems to be locked in.
Rico Verhoeven has finally broken his silence on the controversial stoppage in his fight against Oleksandr Usyk, and his response is less about reversing the outcome and more about principle. Rico says at this stage, he isn't even focused on changing the result on paper. What he actually wants is accountability from the officials involved. All he's asking for, he explained, is a simple apology, an acknowledgement that the stoppage was wrong. If the commission or the referee came forward and admitted it shouldn't have ended that way, that would be enough for him. Rico also raised some eyebrows when he talked about how the fight was being scored in real time. According to him, officials were providing scorecard updates every 4 rounds, and the numbers consistently didn't match how he felt the fight was unfolding. After the first set of updates, the cards had the fight dead even, despite Rico and a large portion of the combat sports community believing he was clearly ahead on the scorecards. When the next update came after another 4 rounds and it was still even, he admitted it started to feel very suspicious. Here's Rico breaking down exactly what happened in those final moments.
They put the mouthpiece back in, but I heard, so I knew, oh, okay, that's good. There's only 10 seconds left, so let me keep my hands up and let me get to the 12th round. So, and I knew he was gonna come like straight at me. So he was coming. I was like, pop, pop. I gave him another like hook. I believe it was a right hook, but he was like, I was like, that's not smart. Let's just pop, keep my hands up and wait till the bell goes. And he's just like, bro, when is the bell gonna go? When is the referee gonna stop this? You know, like those 10 seconds are taking long right now. And then he jumped in. I was like, okay, fuck, the round is over. He's like, no, it's over. So, what do you mean it's over? No, it's over. Huh? But why? No, I stopped it. I was like, what the heck is going on here? So for me, it was a surprise. And then afterwards, we heard that the bell already rang before he jumped in. So, yeah, I don't know.
So what do you think? Did Rico get robbed in what would have been one of the biggest upsets of the century, or was the stoppage justified? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Joe Rogan has publicly apologized to Ilia Topuria's wife after a situation that spiraled well beyond MMA talk and into a full-blown legal matter. The whole thing traces back to a previous episode of the Joe Rogan Experience where Rogan reacted to a photoshopped image circulating online. The image falsely showed Topuria's wife alongside a man who appeared to be a rapper, when in reality it was her own brother who had been edited to look like someone else entirely. At the time, Rogan believed it was real, called her a monster, and framed her as a negative force in Ilia's life. Shortly after, the image was confirmed to be completely fabricated. Following that, Ilia's wife filed a criminal complaint related to the misinformation, naming Rogan given the massive reach of his platform and the role his comments played in spreading the false story. Rogan apologized for repeating something that turned out to be untrue, but also used it as a moment to speak on the realities of fame, saying that most people think they can handle that level of public attention until it actually hits them, and that the psychological weight of it can be genuinely overwhelming. Let's hear what Rogan had to say.
So I don't know where they got married, where they're getting divorced. I was like, is it in Spain? What kind of laws does Spain have? It looked like a perfect marriage. That's what's crazy. But this is the ugliness of social media, right? Yeah. Is that everybody wants to put out this pretend image of perfection, that everything's perfect. And then when it falls apart, you're like, fuck. And then you got to go back in your Instagram and delete all those pictures. It's just not a good thing to engage in. And so I dip my toes in, see what everybody's mad about, and then I get the fuck out and move on with my day. And I never try to portray myself in any way other than who I actually am.
So if I pissed you off, I'm sorry.
Most people don't know what fame really is. They think they do, and then they get it, and then they think they can manage it, and then the fucking psychology behind it, and the spinning that goes on in your mind when you're trying to go to bed, and you're worried about all the mean things people are saying about you. It's like, ugh, it's just bad. It's just not good.
That's it from MMA Time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for daily MMA updates.